If you are getting dressed or choosing clothes to go somewhere while you're listening to this, I want to address something.
Okay.
This is coming from someone who is normally overdressed. I was at this thing last week. Yeah. I was at this thing last week, when I was traveling, and it was an industry thing, the radio and audio industry thing, and I was probably the most dressed up person in the room. And that's just me. Now, there was one other person, Mike, who's always also dressed to the nines.
He's always in a suit.
Man, yeah.
Suit and tie.
I know, suit and tie, no matter what. But I usually wear a dress or a skirt and heels and like a nice top. And I did that again. And I looked around the room, and I've always done that too. I've always looked around the room like I'm the most dressed up person here. And I usually, like if I'm sitting next to a friend, which I did, I knew a lot of people in the room. I would say I'm so dressed up, but I just didn't even say a word about it this time, because it's like, if you are the most overdressed, or you know that you're dressed differently, let's say you're dressed more down than everybody else at an occasion, never apologize for it. You are making a choice, to be yourself. Mm-hmm. That is exactly what I did. I knew while getting dressed that it's a more casual event. I could have worn jeans and a jacket. I could have worn tennis shoes. But I chose to dress up because that's how I felt comfortable. That's me being myself. And it's just something to think about when you're getting dressed. Don't dress for necessarily always dress for the occasion.
Yeah.
Pay attention to what you're being invited to. But if you dress a little bit up or down, it's you being true to yourself.
It is.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. And as long as it fits into, of course, between on what company that you work for. I mean, there are going to be different companies have different expectations of that you do have to follow. I for one don't think that you overdress, Jodi. I think that you just dress professionally.
It's a little bit dressed up. It's a little bit up more than it needs to be.
I don't think it's more than it needs to be. The reason I say that is because, yes, we're in a world today where creative and freedom of expression is embraced better than it's ever been at any time.
Yes.
And I believe in that and support that. It still creates a statement about you.
It does.
And you can't, yes, you do have the choice, but you ultimately can't create the impression that you can't control the impression, that it
110%. However you walk into the room, it's a statement you make without saying a word.
So I think if you're erring to one side, you're making the right choice.
Oh, always. Heels and skirts.
Yeah, that's just Jodi.
It is. Just like Sam is just often in Chucks.
Yeah.
Just Sam.